You've been lied to, right? What performs better, long form or short form videos? And YouTube hasn't been honest with you, because to answer the question, how long should your video ad be? Well, it's like having a skirt. It needs to be long enough to cover the important parts, but short enough to keep things interesting. So when it comes down to it, that's how long your video ad should be. But let me go a little bit deeper, right? Really, when it comes to an ad, like the length of your ad, the length of your video, it depends. Like, what are you measuring, right? Are you measuring for impressions and views? Or are you measuring for like leads and sales? Like, what is your goal when it comes to like, what does success look like? Because if your end goal is impressions and views, then you're kind of more for branding. And I say, yes, shorter works better. But if you're in the game of needing leads and sales, then you really need conversions, right? And when it comes down to conversions, longer videos do perform better. In fact, I'd say, like, to really answer the question, I'd say at minimum 90 seconds and as long as 5 minutes as far as a YouTube ad. That's the playground we play in. And we've actually had several arguments with some Google reps with on some ad accounts. In fact, a specific story that happened is we've been running, like, our ads were normally like 2 minutes, 3 minutes long. And we had a Google rep's like, hey, we need to create some like 15-second, 30-second length videos because those perform better. And we're like, no, they don't. Like, we've already tested this before. Like, before people invest their money, they invest their time, right? And she was like really insistent that the shorter ones did. I'm like, okay, let's do a test. We'll test our videos versus your videos. We'll just, whoever like gets the best results wins. And so we did that. Like, she had her 15 and 30-second ones. We kept with like our 90-second and 2 minutes. And guess which one got the most amount of leads at the lowest cost? The longer performing ad. Now, granted, I'll give her some credit. She did get a good view rate. She did get a good click-through rate. But that's about it. Like, people like, why does longer perform better than shorter? Well, I think to build a good enough story, to create an emotion, to provide people with enough information and knowledge to make a buying decision, they need time and they need information. And it can take the length of the video to build that case, to build that story, to create that emotion where people have enough information to take action. So again, when it comes down to your ads, I think, what is your goal? Are you just wanting like branding for impressions and views? Or do you really want to get leads and sales? We have this whole framework. We break down like the average length of an in-stream timeline. And you can see on one end, like, you got the hook, then you build the problem, you have the solution, you build like the credibility, you go over, like, discuss the product, you have a call to action, and you end on a high note. So it could be 90 seconds. It could be 5 minutes. What I think is important is that all of these elements are inside of your video ad, and you can use like an accordion, right? You can shrink it down or lengthen it out. But again, hopefully this information has been helpful for you. I'm curious though, what's been your experience? This is just our experience, what we've seen with several different clients and case studies, but how have you seen videos perform for you? Do you like the longer ones, the shorter ones? Leave a comment below. Would love to have that discussion. And if you're still watching this, check out this next video because we walk through how this YouTube ad has made over $1 million. We break down the process, the audience, the offer, everything. So check that out, and I'll see you on the other side.